Hello everybody, this is Julian, the Classic Rock Kid here with my cat doing things over there. And this is the first of what should hopefully be a long series of videos called Weekly Gear Talk, where I just discuss something in my collection and tell you about when I got it, why I use it, how I use it, all that good stuff. There was a poll over on my community page and I got 100% yes response to doing these, so here we go. Alright, so for my first weekly gear talk, I would like to discuss this one right here, which is what I call the Magic Telecaster. This came into my collection one day, June of last year, I think. I went into the Pasadena Guitar Center, not intending to buy a guitar. I think I was in there for a strap and maybe some strings. And I walked over to the used section, which is never a good idea if you don't want to buy something. And I came across this hanging on the wall, and I thought, oh, a nice Fender Tele, that's good. Okay, I made a Mexico standard. Turned around the price tag and it was only $300, entirely because it's got this paint chip right here and a similar one on the back. And that's it. And I thought, okay, so it has no collector value, fine. Picked it up, took it over to a Vox, I don't know, like an AC-10 or something, and played over, under, sideways, down on it, and immediately went, okay, yeah, I think I have to own this guitar. So this, I later found out, only like a year afterwards, is actually a 1996, most likely, possibly a 95. It's got an MN5 serial number, which means either 95 or 96. This is one of the most spectacular guitars I have ever owned. It's just insanely easy to play, lovely neck, very nice action. It came with 9s originally, which were actually very easy to play. I currently have it with 10s. And the more I looked at it, the more I thought it was really strange, because it's almost 58 specs, because it's got a one-piece maple neck. I don't know how well this shows, but there is no separate fretboard slab. It's all one single piece, and the grain runs all the way through. And it's also a top loader, which is not usual for Teles, but it puts it up there with the Jimmy Page Telecaster that he played in late Yardbirds, early Zeppelin. That was actually a 59 top loader. That was a rosewood board, though. So this one just gets more and more cool to me. I have no idea what is and isn't original. I have no idea how to tell. I have no reason to believe that any of the parts are non-original, but, you know, they're not marked or anything, so I don't know. So, in terms of recording, this guitar is absolutely my go-to if I need to play complex lead work. Because it's got one of the fastest playing necks of anything I own. You know, it's either this or my SG, but my SG's got like a baseball bat for a neck. But that's for another week. So this one, let me see. Most recently, you would have heard this. Well, it appears in the Rock and Roll Art Show rehearsal where we're playing Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. I played this extensively on the Ozymandias cover that came out a few weeks ago. Of course, this is in the video for Swalabra, which I actually did play all of the lead work on this. The rhythm was on an Epiphone Casino. But this one, yeah, I mean, you can get a big, heavy Clapton tone out of it, or you can get a Jeff Beck buzzsaw. You pair it with a tone bender, and you get a perfect Jeff Beck or Jimmy Page psychedelic sound. Actually pairs really nicely with a fuzz face. And sounds really excellent with a Vox-type amp for just a good British beat sound. You know, you can do Kinks, you can do Who, you can do pretty much anything with this. That's sort of one of my things. Some people will say the Strat is the guitar that can do anything, but I've always felt that the Tele is the guitar that can do anything. And I've certainly not found anything that doesn't sound good on it yet. But the simple fact of the matter is that this makes all the Tele sounds I could ever want. anything. I play Yardbirds on this, I play Who on this, I play Cream, I play other Clapton. Just pretty much anything 60s will sound good on this guitar, and I'll actually take it over here and demonstrate that for you. Alright, so for the demo today, I'm going to be using the Telecaster, predictably, since that's why we're here. But to get the rest of my sound, there are a couple things that will be very important. Now, I have to record direct input because we live in a little apartment here, and noise complaints and all that, neighbors not having a sense of humor about hearing loud guitars at 9:30 at night. What are you going to do? But anyway, I'm going to be using these two pedals for my sound. Now, this is a Joyo pedal, which is essentially a Vox AC30 in a little box. It's got speaker emulation in it, so it sounds really good direct input. So this is what I use when I can't play my AC10. And then when it's time for fuzz, I'll be using a JHS Bender, which is a very, very nice repro of a Mark III tone bender, which the tone bender was the Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, Pete Townsend fuzz. I think the Beatles used one as well. So those should make a nice sound, and let's get into it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this first weekly gear talk. I know Willow did, but she also needs to get down sometimes. And I look forward to making another one next week. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what other things you've seen in my videos that you'd like to hear about for the next one. I'm probably going to talk about some of the pedals that I used, because some of those are really crucial to me recording right now. And anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.